I wasted 12 solid hours testing 50 of the most viral Nano Banana prompts, so you don't have to. 40 of them are trash, they look plastic, the lighting is flat, and they're a waste of your time. Today I'm giving you the 10 elite prompt that works actually. This prompt actually triggered the reasoning in the engine of Nano Banana Pro. We are testing 5 right now, and I will show you exactly why they win. So why did the 40 prompt fail? Now this failed because of adjective soup. Now words like 8K or photorealistic are noise to Nano Banana Pro. For real, it needs directives, not 8K and photorealistic noise. Now it needs to be told how the light bounces and how the physics works. Alright, so I have 10 LI good prompts that we're going to be using in this video, and these are the 10 that actually stood out of the 40 trash. So first off, let us copy the movie poster prompt. Now, I would have gone deeper on physics, but I just used a prompt that we are more conversant with. So click on create image, put it on the thinking, and then paste it over here, guys. So we are using movie poster, and I will tell you exactly why each of the prompt works. So these are all 10 prompts. I'll just be experimenting over 5 of them for you. Then I will drop the link in the Telegram community. Bingo, here is our first test. Now, look at the interaction between the Neo and the rain. Now, in the 40 trash prompt that I used earlier, the rain looked like a cheap filter. In this gold prompt, the technical directive forces the engine to calculate how the light bleeds onto wet skin and the fabrics. That is why the jacket looks like it's a fabric. If you can take a close look at it, it looks like a fabric, and I personally like the jacket. Now, also, the jacket looks heavy and soaked due to the rain. Now this is giving it a real context, and the face has that gritty cinematic depth on it. It's not just a picture, it's a lightning calculation, and everything is well calculated here, and this is why this is a gold mine. Paste it over here, and this is the test tool of our Nano Banana Pro. Now this is called a city drive luxury car. Now most of AI cars look like plastic toys because the reflections are random. This prompt works because of the reflective surface directive. It tells the AI that the car is a metallic object, not a random stuff. You understand? Now, the car looks real. You can see other things are appearing inside, not just a random object. Now, look at the street light on the window and the curve of the door, like the curves on the door. Now, those reflections are mathematically accurate to the environment. That is a big difference between guess and the render. Now, this car is actually moving on the street, and you can see the billboard write-up are actually appearing inside. This gives that real feel, guys. This also looks very cinematic and amazing. Paste your prompt in Nano Banana Pro and smash. This is called a Disney style 3D animation. Now everyone wants that high-end animation, that beautiful stuff, but they just type Disney. Just type the word Disney, doesn't give you what you want. Now the secret is this: you need to use subsurface scattering. Now this gives the engine the directive that the light should travel through the character's skin or metal. Now not just bounce off it. That's how you get that soft expressive glow in most movies, 3D Disney movies you watch, because the light doesn't bounce off. It passes through the skin, through the character's skin or the metal. It's about material physics, not just a style name. So let us focus on the physics and less of the style name, guys. Now, prompt 4 is called the vacation test. I like to call it the influencer test. Now, why I call it the influencer test? Because this actually has real human context, and the mathematics behind this gives it that source. Now, AI makes the scale look too perfect and fake. That is it. Now, my gold prompt, just the one I just used right here, uses a light wrap directive. Now you notice how the golden hour sun actually wrap around her subtle and bleed into the edges of her hair. That is where you say you are directing and not just using word. Now by locking the natural pulse directives, we have to kill the plastic AI face and make it look like it was shot on a real camera or a real movie scene. The last prompt is this. Alright, so this is the prompt 5, and it's called the cyberpunk wide environment. Now finally, you can see the wide shot. Most environments look flat like a painting. This prompt actually works because we define 80% humidity. If you take a close look at it, 80% humidity. That specific directing forcing the engine to create atmospheric depth, meaning further away things are, the more the fog hides them. Combine that with ray trace puddles and you have a world that feels like 3D, not just a flat background. You can see the reflective light bouncing back into the waters on the floor, people walking, and everything is looking so natural, guys. So we have other prompt here. It's called the superhero prompt. Let us just use this, and then the remaining 4 prompts you are gonna be testing it. Now coming back to our prompt, there's something common about this. All the prompts I use here are things I've already spoken about in our secret prompt series. So you just have to understand how the lightning, the technical directive, and everything works. You can see this, it has another different texture, but then I have just explained the 5, and the remaining 5 you can just test it and understand what I'm saying. If you like this video and you enjoy and you learned from it, please go ahead and subscribe, turn on the notification bell, tell me what you think about it. See you all next time. Peace out.